Hey everyone, welcome again to another edition of On Island Time. We are off for another excursion. This time we're going out for a little bit longer than just a weekend. We will be going out to Prophetstown. This is a Thursday, so tomorrow is again a work day from the RV in Prophetstown, Indiana, and it'll be a work day again Saturday morning for Sheri. After Saturday, we have another leg of our journey scheduled where we are going to be in the totality of the eclipse on Monday the 8th. Anyway, stay tuned and we'll be bringing that to you in this video. So we're just coming into the park, Prophetstown.
It's a long drive getting into the gate, but it's really pretty. And before us is the Tippecanoe River. And it's been raining here a lot. You can see by the high water and over the flood banks and whatnot, flood plains.
We are in site 214. We've actually stayed in that site before, but not in Pualena. We stayed there in our Sunseeker a couple years ago. All the sites lower than 200 are full service, but none of those were available for this trip, so we opted to do an electric only. In our next site that we're going to, it will be no electric, no water, no sewer. So we will be boondocking.
Yeah, so no water, no electric, no sewer. We are boondocking for more than one night.
We'll be there from Saturday in the afternoon till Tuesday in the morning. We will have almost 3 days. And we will be on our own power. We're anticipating potentially having to run the generator, but we bought some extra solar power, and we also bought a Blue Eddy AC 200L to help with that. And I installed some equipment that makes it possible for us to charge the Blue Eddy not only from our generator but also from our solar power. We'll see how that goes.
Doesn't look like anybody's at the house.
Yeah, so there's nobody here, I guess. That's not unusual for Indiana parks this time of year.
No attendant on duty.
When possible, make a U-turn.
Gate closed. Free park.
All right.
Free park entrance or something like that. I couldn't read it that fast. One of the really cool distinctive features of coming into Prophetstown State Park is this bridge or underpass, but it's really cool. It's made out of rock, or maybe it's the facial part of it, but it's really cool.
In the fall time, around Halloween in October, we come down here for Feast of the Hunter's Moon, and a lot of the local businesses will decorate the pass with Halloween decorations, or Halloween, what do they call those?
Scarecrows?
No. Anyway, they'll make different presentations, and they'll set them up on these paths, and you can you can walk the pass, ride your bike on the pass, and view all the presentations by the local businesses and organizations in the Lafayette area. It's really cool.
Out goes the slides.
Yes, out goes the slides. Tippy and Izzy get to go for a ride. And then we put out the rear slide. Got a bunch of junk on the bed. Actually, just paperwork.
It's my homework.
No, looks like we were bouncing a little bit too much. The air freshener or the air filter disassembled itself.
Uh-oh. Don't you go up there.
Anyway, the last thing we need to do now is just hook up power, and that's pretty much it.
Dinner.
Well, yeah, then dinner. Today we are leaving Prophetstown and we are heading to our next destination. It's Saturday and it's a beautiful day today. The next place that we're going, we will be on internal power only. There is no electric in the site we're going to. It's going to be interesting. We got some new stuff that we installed to help us with that. We got more battery power, we got more solar power, and we've got a blue eddy to help tide us over through the night. Anyway, hope to see you there soon. We'll reveal the site when we get there.
We're so excited. So this is the first time we're going to go to this location, and we're really looking forward to it. We have 3-4 days maybe, and then we'll be headed back home. But we'll let you know what's happening when we get to our final destination. We'll see you in a few. Aloha. But doesn't hurt to get the sign here.
Turn right at the stop sign at Caggles Mill Lake Lee per SRA.
Yeah, there's something.
Hi. We're in site 132.
But you got to go down to the camp gate and take care of that.
I'm sorry?
You got to go down to the camp gate and pay your camp.
That's this way?
Okay.
This way?
I need an entry park entrance.
Oh,
Where you from? Oh, you good. Awesome. Just go straight ahead to the first left.
okay.
Okay, thank you.
You so much. Enjoy your day.
Some very deep ravines.
Very narrow roads.
There's one of the ravines down there. Picnic tables out here. I wonder if that's for the
Some sighting.
Totality.
Probably.
Okay, so
Slip must be shown at this point before vehicles enter.
Hi there.
Hi, site 132. Good place to unhook might be right up here.
no, look at the sign.
Oh, I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask.
We're gonna have to
I'll
turn.
have to ask.
All right, there you go.
Question, where's a good place to unhook? We're towing a Jeep.
Unload. I'm sorry, I was coughing.
That's
Unhook.
okay. Unhook.
Unhook. You can unhook over here at the overflow parking lot.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you can, I mean, do you need both tags? Are you going to be driving the vehicle?
We'll drive the vehicle. The next question is there like an in and out? Because this beast is a little hard sometimes to turn.
It's just kind of a big parking lot. I mean, there's no like entrance or exit.
Okay.
It's just kind of a big parking lot.
Okay, nothing down
So
this
if you're
way?
more comfortable with just dropping in a loop over there, that's fine too.
Okay.
I'm completely fine with that. As long as you're not leaving it there, I don't care if you drop
No,
over
we're not
there
going to
and
leave it
move
there.
So
We'll have it at our campsite.
yeah, that's fine. You can just use one of the loops if you want. That's fine.
Okay, super.
'Cause we're down
Thank
that
you.
way.
Uh-huh.
We got an immediate right here.
Yeah.
And is all the picnic tables for the viewing?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're
Enjoy your day.
Thanks, you too.
So we got an immediate right turn.
We're clear. Wow. We must be the first ones here. It kind of looks like it at the moment.
Well, we're down a little bit further.
But they have all of these picnic tables are
Yeah.
all for the viewing for
All
the
for the
total
viewing.
eclipse. See, 125, 128, 126, 127, 129. How about if
We're going to
we,
be down closer to the tree. That big red tree up there,
yeah.
we're down that way. I think we're one space up from it.
Okay, well, I'm thinking straighten out here and then unhook the Jeep. What do you think?
Yeah, we should be on the other side of the water thing over there. Put the slides out.
Oh, damn. We got a pond. Ow, ow, ow.
So this is our site.
No,
It
not
is
yet.
a primitive site, Site 132. And we are at Lieber State Recreational Area. And we probably picked one of the wrong areas because right there it is inundated with water. And right behind us it is inundated with water. And underneath we got stone, and it's pretty solid there. So we're gonna go with that, and hopefully we're right out in the open, so we'll have good solar. Oh, there's the sun right up there.
I done pretty good, huh?
Yeah, you did fine. Did fine.
I backed it in. I backed it in.
We shouldn't require any water. I didn't see a dump site on the way in. I don't know. I wasn't looking.
I wasn't either. I was looking at where we needed to be.
Yeah.
Ooh, squish. Squish, squish.
Yeah, it's a squishy. And over here, we got some water right down there. And this is all, I don't know if you can hear it. Just enough water to make the,
Ooh,
I can even splash, look.
ooh.
There's our door. Guess what we're not gonna be doing a lot of?
Grilling. Stepping out.
At least
Doing
not
the
until
two-step.
The water backs off a bit. There's our fire pit. See how close we got to the picnic table?
Wow.
I had to move the picnic table out of the way so we could come further back to have room to park the Jeep. But it doesn't look like we're going to be going down there.
No,
anytime soon, unless we want to go for a swim.
no.
So this is well, no, this isn't the closest we've been to water because we had a lot of water to the other place that we went. So we're heading out. It's Sunday. We've had breakfast. We've had our coffee and everything. So we're heading out. We're going to head over to Cataract Falls. Cataract Falls is one of the attractions to this campground, and we'll be bringing some video to you shortly. Oh, it's not is it a turkey?
It's a hen.
Pull forward a little bit. Oh, never mind. You can just barely see it through the, yeah, pull forward. Yeah, stop. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's a pheasant.
Oh, it could be.
I can't tell from here.
But it didn't.
It's too.
It didn't.
It's not broad enough to be a.
It didn't have a little thing on the head.
Yeah, I think it's a pheasant.
Well, it might be. We'll have to look it up.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it a pheasant or is it a turkey? We were just looking at the GPS readout for where we're at, and the speed limit is, 89. And we're set to miles per hour, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know why it would. Anyway, somebody got something wrong.
Well, I think it might be because these roads are kind of narrow. I mean, two cars can go by each other, but you got to be careful. We did pull over for a trailer that was being pulled when we first got on this roadway, and he was taking up a pretty good chunk of the road, so maybe that's why it's 89 miles per hour. But dang, who does 89 miles an hour?
Would you do 89 miles per hour on this road? If you have the Indiana annual pass, you can get in.
Like this.
From Indiana? Okay, you
Yep.
got that. You want a map?
Yes,
Sure.
please.
Thank you.
Here before?
No.
Okay, the upper falls is right there to your right.
Okay.
Just beyond that little red car where those girls stand.
Gotcha.
There's a observation deck, and there's one over there where all those people are.
Great.
The walking trail is the dotted line on your map.
Mm-hmm.
You're right here. And see where those people are walking down?
Yes.
It starts at that rail and walks along that tree line and down, or it's better to start at the lower falls, that way you're walking uphill first.
Yes.
Downhill second. And it runs alongside the fence down there. Lower falls is a mile and a half to your left. Charlie, just take a left here.
Okay.
And it's a short walk to the waterfall from the parking lot.
Okay.
Picnic tables, shelters, and grills in both areas, and picnic tables inside the covered bridge. The bathroom here is just past the playground here on your left.
Okay.
Take an immediate right, and there's also a bathroom down there.
Okay. Quick question about the covered bridge. Is that one of the Smith Trusses?
I believe it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think it says on the back of the map.
We were reading about it last night, so thank you so much. You too. Let's take the road to the lower falls first. I mean, the mile-and-a-half walk sounds great, but
Yeah, it's one of only 6 Smith Truss in Indiana.
okay.
We're heading off to the lower falls.
We could have hiked it. It is a 1.5 mile hike from the upper falls, according to the DNR guy at the gate. But I decided that I wanted to drive it. And here's a little bit of the drive to the lower falls.
So they don't want you swimming here. Or fishing from the falls.
And they don't want you to go across the cross barrier. due to unsteady ground fall hazard.
I wouldn't want to go out in that water anyway.
It's running too fast. With all the rain we've been having, not surprised.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. So pretty. It's just gorgeous. Nope, that's not the falls. But look at this. Look at this. That is the falls. That's the lower falls, the lower Cataract Falls. And it is beautiful.
So we're heading back to the picnic area. Take a look at that. Beautiful spot for a picnic.
A bend in the river.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
There's another picnic area. Nice table there.
There's a bird in the middle. See?
In the middle
Oh
of
wait,
what?
that's not a bird.
Yeah, I was thinking a bird would not be able to stand like that. And here we have what looks to be a drinking fountain. A very old drinking fountain.
Didn't look like a drinking fountain to me at first.
Yeah, there's the bowl.
It looked like a very
The
old
drain.
urinal for men.
Here is the Cataract Falls covered bridge. And this is the bridge here. Way cool. This is one of 6 Smith Truss Bridge that remains in Indiana.
They are known for the cross sections of the support beams, and it's really cool looking. Wow, look at this.
You can see the truss, the Xing. That's the characteristic of the Smith Bridge, is that up and down truss.
Fortunately, over the years,
cool.
people have come and left their mark. Oh look, it's got a window. And here you can see where the top of the upper falls start. Kind of got a log jam there, and maybe another one a little bit further off.
You can see the upper falls over there in the distance. We're gonna go over there next. Should be cool. Looking back the other way. It's cool.
And this is the other end of the bridge. You no longer can go across it on a vehicle, as no swimming is prohibited, and they've got it blocked off. So at one time, I believe it may have been connected to the highway up above. Given in memory of Agnes Wallet Steiner by her daughter Agnes Steiner Stuckey, 38 acres including upper and lower falls on Mill Creek, State of Indiana Department of Natural Resources. this is only a portion of the upper falls. There is a tree or a log jam with some trees that wanted to come over and apparently got stuck. And maybe eventually, if the water rises high enough, they might loosen up. Aloha everybody, welcome back to On Island Time. Now, we have been teasing you with our final destination, and we are here at Lieber Recreational, well, let me back up. We are at Cagle Mills Lake Lieber Recreational State Park, and it's very rustic here. We are currently boondocking. We arrived here on Saturday, was it?
Saturday afternoon.
And we were here to witness and observe the total solar eclipse of the sun, which occurred on Monday, the 8th of April. And it was fantastic. A lot of people came in on Saturday, some on Sunday, more on Monday, and a lot of them were just traveling in their cars. There were some people who camped, or at least got a camp spot and just stayed for a few hours.
So we were able to record some of the totality. Unfortunately, we didn't get the pictures that we would have liked. But anyway, we have just a little bit of video, and we took a time-lapse video of the totality, just a time-lapse of the general park pointing out towards the sun, and then another time-lapse of the actual totality events. Like it was a time lapse of about 5 minutes roughly.
For the totality? Oh, during the totality.
Yeah, so we split it up a few minutes before and a few minutes after, with the totality in the middle.
Now, please be aware, we are not professional videographers or photographers. So, and this was our very first celestial event that we did some videoing and photography for. So please keep in mind we did our best, and it might be a little grainy a little bit, but we hope you like it.
Yeah, we did get a couple of good shots, stills of the sun moving into totality, and then of the sun moving out of totality, and we'll show those here as well. It's like just a little bit left.
I see it. We're not doing nothing yet.
Yes, I am. I'm videoing.
No, no, I'm talking about Paul.
No, I haven't done that yet.
Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
Just a little bit left. So, got a phone. It is almost there. I mean, it's like seconds away. But it's getting dark.
Oop.
Almost. almost gone. Just a little bit left. I see the diamond ring here real soon. Almost gone. There's the diamond ring. There's the stars. Whoa! Beautiful. You can take your glasses off now.
I know.
You can see the corona.
That is gorgeous.
Wow. That is amazing.
That is beautiful.
Fireworks.
Whew.
Wonder why the peepers aren't going. Your light's lit. Your lantern is lit.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, too funny. It's just so cool.
I thought it'd be like pitch black.
Yeah, I did too.
It's like a really bad thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the bead.
Yeah. They must be. So I'm not seeing anything in the viewfinder.
You took your filter off, right? There's the peepers.
Not of my camera.
Peepers woke up.
Yeah. No, I turned my camera off. But this is on. Right?
Yeah. Should be getting everything. I can see something in my viewfinder, but I can't zoom in.
Yeah, I was having trouble flying through. Nope. 307. Oh. .308.
You can see the light coming back over there.
Yeah, it's 308.
The diamond ring's gonna pop here in just a second. I can see it coming. There it is. Right there.
I can't see it. There it is. It's, wow.
Yeah. Absolutely cool.
Yeah.
Now it's time for the 3 things we like and the 3 things we dislike about Lieber State Recreational Area.
So you want to start with the things you don't like?
Okay, so number 1, the very huge thing that I don't like is that we are basically on an island surrounded by water and mud.
It had rained so much prior to us getting here that we were a little concerned, having been stuck in several inches of water at one point.
So whatever you do, don't stop.
Stand directly behind the reef.
Okay.
Letting it try to dry out so that we could leave. But fortunately, the site that we were able to park on had a little bit more height to it, but the mud and the water were like within inches of our door. So we had a very narrow path of semi-dry land.
Yeah, it's just barely enough to walk around, and still you're going to be in the mud in this site 132. I think that they probably could have put more fill in to fill around the camp area so that at least you're not walking in a bunch of water and creating mud that you get tracked into your RV. We put a rug down and everything else trying to keep the mud outside, but still our stairs are caked in it.
It's pretty gross. So that's the first thing we don't like about it. The second thing we don't like, wow, I can't think of a second thing. Can you?
Well,
Oh.
yeah, I can. Didn't really affect us that much. We went and looked around the campground. The area that we're in, Sunny Acres, is a primitive sites. So we've been boondocking all this time since Saturday afternoon. We went and looked at some of the other sites, and there is only just a handful of those sites that are actually level or close to level.
And that's on the electric side, because this state park, or this park, has an electric side and a boondocking side. And the electric sites, a lot of them reminded me of Raccoon Lake, which had a lot of very uneven sites. And there were very few that we considered level enough to, when we come back next time, to try to get one of those electric sites. And they're within like 3, 4, 5, maybe, and site 7, those sites look to be one of the best. They do have a few 50 amp sites and a few pull-throughs, but looking at them, they were pretty unlevel in our opinion. So I don't know that we would choose those sites. Hopefully sites 3, 5, 7 are 50 amp. I don't remember looking. But even if it's not, and it's beautiful like it is right now in April, fairly cool still, those would be perfect sites to try to get when you get here. Or if you want to boondock, Sunny Acres is a great boondocking spot. As long as it doesn't rain, you might get lucky and find some other areas that are a little higher and you won't get as much rain or as much mud and wet to have to deal with. But I mean, if we were to come back, I wouldn't mind boondocking again here, but we would also like to try their electric site. And the third thing that we don't like about this place, well, it's my dislike more than yours. We're not that far from the main road. There's a lot of green space between where the main road is and where the back of our RV sits, but you can hear all the vehicles going by. I think you might hear more as the foliage comes in, or just as much as when it's wintertime. It's hard to say. But there were a lot of traffic of people coming in and out and loud vehicles and whatnot, and it was rather annoying.
Yeah, to that note, also with the water that we have behind us, the little critters are really noisy at night. So if you don't like that kind of noise when you're sleeping, and then you might want to stay away from this part of the park and go either further in or go over to the electric side.
So now, the 3 things we like. Well, the 3 things we like about this park in general is that it is huge. They have a swimming area, they have a marina, they have fishing piers, they have boat launches, and the reservoir is just huge. Unfortunately, there were not a lot of people taking advantage of all of that because the rain separated the fishing piers from the parking lot, the marina. There was a portion of the connecting bridge to the parking lot that was underwater. Pavement goes out towards the fishing pier, but
That would be my guess, but there's been so much rain.
that the water is really high.
Yeah, we'll look at the parking lot.
Yeah,
It looks like there should be more parking lot off to the left.
yes, it does. So that's kind of a downside for right now. But again, it had been raining quite a bit before we arrived. But it seems like there's a lot to do here. There's hiking trails, and it's gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of, oh goodness, another place that we stayed at. It's not coming to mind right at the moment, but there's a lot of ravines here in this park. So it's like all of the roadways are on top of the ravines, and then the roadways going down to the reservoir, the fishing piers and things like that are going down through a ravine. But I mean, I think it's gorgeous here. I've said that of a lot of places. It's very pretty here, and it's actually kind of quiet too when there's not a lot of people. That's what I like about this place. Oh, and the staff are great.
Yeah, the staff were super, very friendly, very informative, and very helpful. I guess we would have liked to moved, but we didn't pursue that.
No, and probably if we could, we would have. But considering we knew there were a lot of people that were coming in for the solar eclipse event, that since we reserved the spot, we were here.
So the other thing that I like, especially about this area over here in the Sunny Acres, is that the spaces are really, really huge. So you have a lot of room and separation between you and your neighbor. So that's a plus. It's not as the spaces are closer together over in what is it, the Pioneer?
Poplar.
The Poplar Campground. So this is the Sunny Acres, and the other side is the Poplar Campground.
The electric side. And yeah, they apparently have some areas where tenters could gather if there were several people and whatnot, but kind of depending on where you're at, there is a generous amount of space. And the third thing we like?
The third thing we like is, well, there's a lot of birds, a lot of woodpeckers, a lot of wooded areas.
The natural beauty here is, I mean, we've been to some really beautiful parks, state parks and stuff, but it's really rustic here. It's really, you can feel how much in nature you are with the surrounding cacophony of birds singing and the woodpeckers. And they have turkey vultures here, which I was trying to get a shot of, but I have to recalibrate my camera, and I was unable to get a shot of them this morning, and I didn't have my phone with me. So unfortunately couldn't get a shot, but I might get lucky before we go. So if I can, you'll get to see a turkey vulture. Also, really close by, there's some stuff to do here.
Yeah.
There is the Cataract Falls, and it's not that far away. The drive is a little crazy, but as
Yeah,
we
you can-
mentioned.
Yeah, you can go up to the dam. And by the way, at the dam, I think I was able to get a video of one of the vultures flying overhead while we were on the dam. If so, we'll show you that. Also,
The dam is
the-
not part of Cataract Falls.
right, the dam is up to the north and further west. Actually, it's like right across the lake from where the Lieber State Recreation Area is at. The falls, there's a upper falls and a lower falls. You can go to the upper falls and then hike down to the lower falls, or if you don't feel like hiking down, it is a bit of an incline there, so you may want to just drive down. You can drive down, there's parking down there, and you can go and look at the falls down there. It's very beautiful, it's very picturesque.
Yes.
If you look really closely, you can see the remains of the old grist mill, the Kegel mill, grist mill.
On the
right
upper falls.
On the upper falls.
Yes, and also there is a sister falls that is kind of tucked away. We didn't see it, but we talked to the owner of the general store. I think it's called Cataract City or something like that, but it's a general store that's been around since 1890, I believe. And the lady was telling us about the foundation of the grist mill that we had seen there. Also at the upper falls, you will find only one of 9 Smith Truss covered bridges in this state. And you've got to go and see it. There's a reason why it's called that. It's pretty interesting.
So if you come down to Lieber State Recreation Area, there's a few places that you'll want to visit while you're here. Hopefully you have a vehicle where you can get to them. Some of the places you're going to want to visit is the Kegel Mill Falls, the Kegel Mills Dam. You're definitely going to want to stop in at the general store and make sure you say hi to the proprietors there.
Also, there is a one-room schoolhouse turned ice creamery, and they have a beautiful little stuff on their property, a restored covered wagon with rubber wheels, which I never knew covered wagons had, but apparently there was a very small portion in time where they did have rubber wheels. So there is a restored covered wagon with rubber wheels on the property. There's also a restored carriage that is just beautiful. But what's really interesting is the story we got regarding the one-room schoolhouse.
This original one-room schoolhouse, Cataract Schoolhouse, was built in 1886. This is the second school built on this site. The first school was built in the early 1840s. This school closed down in 1947. We had anywhere from 20 to 40 kiddos at a time. Those two desks over there, I can walk over there with you.
Sure. Oh, how cool. May I? Oh, you can't open them.
Nope, they don't open.
Oh, wow. Oh,
And
this
they're
is
all wood.
for the
They look
back
like they're
guy.
Yep. they're
And
all
then
wood.
somebody in front would use this and they'd sit there.
Yeah, I just haven't pushed up so no one uses them.
Oh, no worries. I wouldn't want to have somebody sitting on there and then break it.
Because they're all wood and the legs are starting to give a little bit. And then we have some of the original books as well. Like this is the original spelling book to this school.
Wow. Cool.
How neat.
It's 19. Let's see.
It looks very fragile.
1901. It is.
Wow.
Wow, so it's over 100 years old.
Yeah. So these had all the words for the entire year for each grade level.
That's really neat.
That is really cool. So that's our take on the area here at Cagle Mills Lieber Recreational State Area, or whatever it's called. I don't have it right. I know I don't, but we'll have the right name down below here. And if you get a chance to come out here, it's gorgeous.
So on that note,
We will continue to ride the wave.
on Island Time.
Oh, gosh.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Bye.
Bye.
So EQ Systems thinks we're level. I don't think so. We've always had a problem with EQ Systems leveling us on the first attempt. So I got this Level-Mate Pro thanks to the Wagners. They featured it on one of their videos and I liked it a lot. So we got it. And as you can see, that's the best that EQ Systems can do. And we weren't real level. We were about 5 inches down in the back corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust. It's pretty simple. There are no lights. Well, turn the lights on here and you can see EQ Systems. The best thing to do is to bring your backs into level. So you do either, what you want to do is you want to raise this one up so this one's 0 and this one should equal the other one. So I'll raise the left side. Okay, and usually by doing that, you get the backs about even. And now I can raise the rear up. I only need to raise it up 3/4 of an inch, so that shouldn't take much. And voila, we are level. That's the quickest way that I know of to level. So on that note,
We will continue to ride the wave.
On Island Time.
Oh, gosh.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Bye.
Bye. Couldn't get my fingers to work.
Finger don't work.